What happened, guys? We have only 200. What about those guys? Okay, so let us start the session. Let me put back this. Okay, let us start now. So what are we going to do today is we are going to start with the Flutter part. So what is that I'll do is, let me share my screen. So, okay, let me repeat the things what we have done for Flutter here. So if anyone has not created a project, or okay, if anyone has not working on Android Studio, they have to start working on Android Studio. There is no other option. Or you guys can do it on IntelliJ, it's fine. You guys want to do with VS Code, also is perfectly fine. So whatever you guys want to do it, you guys can do it, guys. Okay. But I would prefer working on Android Studio. So I want you guys to work on Android Studio. Yes, I mean, I'm from Karnataka. Okay. Now let us start. Uh, let me share my screen. So basically, okay, how do I minimize this? Okay, so what we have done is, so now what are we going to do is, let us see how do we create a project. So how do you create a project? I hope you guys might have, if you guys have not downloaded this one, I want you to download Android Studio. After downloading the Android Studio, I want you to set up, okay, I'm just going to repeat it again. So how do I set up here is, I'll come to file, come to settings here, okay. After settings, okay, what is that I'll do is, I'll come for plugins. Here I'm going to type Flutter, okay. If you have not installed the Flutter plugin, you can install from here. The Flutter plugin will get installed. After you install, you may need to restart the Android Studio. Restart the Android Studio. Next thing is, after you finish with Android Studio and set up the plugins. So what is this plugins? This plugins is nothing but it will act like a bridge between your Android Studio and the SDK. So now what is that you do is, okay, let me delete it. Okay, for example, I have created this project here. Now what is that you guys do is, go to Google, here, okay, and type download load Flutter SDK. So you guys can get an official website, or you guys get, yeah, okay, go here, okay, you may go to this link, and here you have the Flutter. Open this link, you may get a file here, okay, exe file. It is a zip file. Okay, you have to download this. It's not an exe file, it's a zip file. You have to download that. After downloading it, you have to unzip that file. After unzipping it, you can place it anywhere. So what is that I did is, after doing all those things, I have placed my zip file in my D drive. Where is my D drive? Okay, and here, no, it's C drive, it is D drive here, and here, this is the project what I have. I mean, sorry, this is the SDK what I have downloaded from the internet. Unzip that, and I just paste it here. Once you open this, you should get this GitHub bin folder. So now what you guys have to do is, okay, now once you create a project here, once you create a project here, create a new project here. Here you get an option of creating a new project here. So once you get a new Flutter project here, you can select this Flutter, okay, and you have to give the path of the Flutter. So I have given the path here, Flutter. So if you have kept it anywhere in the folder, you have to give the path till it comes here. So what is the path here? Once you open the Flutter folder, you should get this folder, all these folders here. Till that path you have to give it. That is the SDK path, and say next. And after that, give the name of the project. Okay, you should give it in the small letters. Give the name of the project and say finish. Once you say finish, it will take at least a minute or 30 seconds to build this project. After you build this project, this is what you guys will get it here. Let me delete this off. Where is it? Let me delete. Delete. So basically, you will get this project here, guys. So you may not have this first dot file. So it will be like this. Okay, let it delete. It takes some time. Okay, so now you guys have deleted this project. After you delete this project, okay, no, so sorry guys. So basically what will happen is you will reach this file. Okay, it will like this. Open this project, go to your lib folder. Under this lib folder you will have this main.dat file. So what is that I'll do here is, okay, I'm not interested in this code. This is okay, this is called as a boilerplate code. This is called as a boilerplate code. Is nothing but okay, some code which is automatically generated while you're creating the project. So let us start from the scratch. Okay, so what is that I'll do is I am going to remove everything here. Okay, you want to minimize this, minimize this, minimize this. It will be easy for you to remove. You just select this, say delete. Okay, so you guys will reach at this point here. Now in this point, what is that you do is you just remove this constant app here, and here you can come inside this, and here what is that I'm trying to do is I am trying to okay run this application, and for to run this application I'll say I'll just go and add a child here. Okay, I'll say text. What is text, guys? Here now you guys need to understand everything in what is that? Everything in Flutter is a widget. So whatever you write, okay, like you start with a design, you take a input box. That is what you call that as a okay, text field, or you take a radio button or a drop down box. So in web technology, you call that as web controls. Here you call that as a widget. So anything and everything in Flutter is a widget. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, so anything and everything, whatever you guys do it here is called as a widget here. Okay, so I'm trying to take a text widget where I'm going to show something called hello world. So that is what is the hello world program. So for that, what is that I'll do is I will take the text. Here text, you can see it is a class. So whenever you want to create any widget, you guys have to create a class. So I'm creating an object of the class here directly here. So this object has properties, or we call that attributes. So like what do you mean by attributes? Yesterday we have done, last week we have done an example of a car. Car has some attributes like color, what is that, size, wheels, all those. Okay, it will have attributes and methods. So every class will have some properties, attributes and methods. Same thing, this text is internally a class, and this class will have its own attributes. Like example, what are the attributes of a human? The attributes of a human is like his height, weight, color, size, okay, texture, okay, his hair color, hands, all those things are the attributes of a human, of a person, of a man, whatever you want to say. So same thing, text is also a widget and it has its own attributes. So what is the first attribute is I'll give him a okay, text we use it for label. You call that as a label in other technologies. We call this as a text here, and this is where I'm going to write hello world here. Hello world. Okay, and but here I'm not using any other widget. I'm just using the plain text widget. So this guy, what this guy will do is this guy will ask me, okay, I'm going to give his properties. This is one property. What is this property? The label of the text. What is the other property I have to give, because I'm not using any other thing? So here I have to use one more property, something called text direction. So because I don't know what is this hello world, is it English or is it Arabic? So I have to give him a text direction. Okay, once I use this in other widgets, I don't need to worry about this. But here I'm using very plain widget, so I have to give him text direction. So here I'll give him, okay, again, this text direction is an attribute of text. But if I want to give it here, I have to give it here something called text, okay, what is it called, text direction, okay, dot, in English we use it LTR, left to right. This is what I'm doing it, guys. You can keep a comma here, it's a good practice. I'll tell you the reason for that. Just keep this as, so this is what, this is how I'm going to display it. But now I want to create an AVD. So once you come here, you guys have an option called device manager. Okay, on the right top you have an option called device manager. Open the device manager. You may have some devices. If you have some devices, is well and good. You may have one. By default you get one device. Okay, if not you want to create a device, come here, click on this create a device. If you don't have any device, you want to create a separate device, you can create here. Select the phone. Here you have different phone sizes, screen sizes. You don't need to make any changes. I have taken Pixel 2 only. And now you say next here. Okay, you may have downloaded something, or you want to download, for example, I have downloaded this Pi. If you guys have not downloaded, I want to work on Q, or I want to work on Oreo, you can download this. Once you download this, select that one, or you may have some default, you may have some images here. So you select, or you download this Pi. Yeah, for me it is already downloaded. For you also it might have downloaded any one of the this thing system, the OS. Okay, anything is fine. Okay, you can start with Nuggets, Oreo, Pi, anything you can download. Q also you can download. So I have downloaded Pi. So after downloading this Pi, I'll say next. Okay, now I'll give the name of the phone. Okay, Samsung, Motorola, okay, what, Vivo, Oppo, anything, any name, or you can give your own name, no problem with that. So what is that you guys are doing? You guys are creating an AVD. What is AVD? AVD stands for Android Virtual Device. So what is the use of this? The use is whatever you guys can do, most of the things what you guys can do on your phone, you guys can do it on this emulator. Okay, we call that as an emulator, or we call that as an AVD, Android Virtual Device. Both means the same. So once I say finish, what will happen is it will create for this thing. Don't need to worry. I'm just okay. I'll say wipe data. Okay, and I'm going. Okay, this is my, okay, for example, I've created model device. So what is that I'll do is I'll click on this play button. So once I click on the play button, it will start loading it. So this will take time, guys. Okay, this will take time. It will take at least a minute or two for you based on your systems. If your systems are slow, trust me, it will hang. Okay, you should have 8 GB of RAM, at least minimum 8 GB. Even for 8 GB also, it takes a long time. So now you have connected to the emulator. No, I want to connect to your device directly. Yes, you can connect to your device. So this will boot up your system. So you want to minimize this. So this is getting boot up. This is what we call as okay, boot up of the phone, or we call this is what is called as an emulator. So what is this? It will emulate the real-time device. Okay. Now after this, let it load, guys. It takes a huge amount of time to load. So after you load this, let it load. What is that it does? This name will come here in the device section. Okay, you can select. So if you connect your device, okay, mostly Samsung or this thing, you need to enable the developer options. I can show you that if you want. Okay, developer options you have to enable in your phone, and then you can connect through USB cable. Okay, once you connect it, it will automatically load the plugins, and you will see your device here. So now it is getting loaded now. Okay, I can see here, it is getting loaded here. Once it loads, the device will be shown here. You can select whichever device you want to run. After that, you just click on this play button. It will run the project. Okay, I want you to try this out because I said it will take 2-3 minutes. So let it run. I want you to try this out. Go ahead, guys. Do it fast. So how to use our device? Please show. So the emulator consumes a lot of power. Yes, Aishwarya, that is what I said. Go to your phone, go to the make of the phone, okay, or whichever phone you are, is it OnePlus or Vivo or Oppo or Samsung or Motorola. What you do is go to Google, just type that phone number and say how do we enable the developer options. To enable the developer options, 99% you have to go to your phone, go to the device, make device, and you have the name of the device. Okay, you have to click there 7 times. Then what will happen is developer options will be enabled. Now after enabling developer options, you may need to sometimes download the plugins or not. Okay, based on the phone make, you have to check that. Then you just connect to your phone to your laptop. Your phone will be shown here after a few seconds. Okay, you have to check which device you have. You have to check it. It's better go to Google and check it from there. So anyone who has problem with the emulator is not opening, is taking, okay, you guys can do it on your phones. Okay, this is the tough part. Okay, I want everyone to work on this part. Select this part, guys. Go ahead and work on this part. See, even my for me also taking too much of time. I think I need to delete this off, create a new one. No problem. Okay, I want everyone to try this out. At least they should see hello world. It will see on the top. I'll tell you the reason for that. Everything one by one. See, this is the problem with this thing for me. Even I have 16 GB of RAM. Even then, it is so slow. So basically, your device will come here, and name of the device will be shown here. After you do this device, you just click on this play button. So it will run the project now. Once, what is this? Okay, edit configuration. I have changed it to this one. Flutter dot. I'll change it to my. Okay, you don't need to worry when you have created a new project. So here, what is that I'll do is, I'll come here, open this lib. I'll go to main, select OK. And now I'm just trying to run the main. I have deleted this one. And I'll say apply. And now I'll say run. So basically, okay, you just click on this play button. It will start running the project, guys. Yes, I sure I can say that. Hello. Okay, my system got hang, guys. Okay. So yeah, first time it takes a huge okay time to open, load everything. But once it loads, once everything is fine, it will take few seconds to do it. Then things will be much easier. Now this time will take, okay, we have something called hot reload. I'll explain to you what is hot reload a bit later. Yeah, Akshit, I'm going to wait. I'm also, because even for me also it takes a huge amount of time. So okay, let it run. So also it is running here. So you can select from here. It says main.file. So this main.file is running on this Motorola emulator. It runs here. So you can see here. It will take 3-4 minutes for me to run. For me, it will take 3-4 minutes. Yeah, I have seen good systems are Mac system. If you run this on the Mac, it takes only 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. First time. Second time, okay, it will take 2 seconds. Here also, first time it takes almost like 2-3 minutes. After that, it will take only 5 to 10 seconds. So let it run. You can see here. Okay, it will be running here. Okay, let it run. It takes time. I said. So I'm going to wait. I'll give you time. Everyone, I want you to finish. Once you see hello world, everything is simple from there. So one thing what you have to understand is, if you guys have done any other mobile languages, here everything, the design, everything we are doing through the scripting. I'm sorry, through the programming, through the code. The design, the color, the font, everything, whatever you guys want to do, you have to do it through the code. And this is what is getting implemented now in Android, iOS, as well as iOS also. Now you see the latest one. Now you see with the latest one, we have something called Android Jet Compose. Okay, okay, or in iOS we have something called Swift UI. So everything is coming through this. This is okay. This is through this composite. Okay, this is what we call that as composite. Everything you guys have to do it through the coding. Even you want to change a single line, single code, single color, single word, you have to change through the coding. Yeah, okay, because I have been working with Android almost like 12 years now. Still, we have the option for drag and drop in Android. Even in Swift also we have drag and drop. Even in VS Code also we have drag and drop. But in Android, but in Kotlin, I'm sorry, in Flutter and React Native, everything we have to do through the code now. Now they have started the same thing with Android as well as with Swift. So it's very good if you learn Flutter, you can learn other languages or any other technologies very easily, guys. See, so much of time it is taking there to build the project. So basically, it is building that APK file, and that APK file is getting installed on this device automatically. Time based on your system, it will take. I think I've shown you here. I want you to check that out. Try to set that, sir. Configure settings and waiting, sir. Okay. Now you guys can see here your Hello World program has been shown here. Okay, it is coming here because I didn't tell him the position. I just said that I just display the hello world. So your hello world is getting displayed here. You guys might see it, might not see it, but I can see it here, hello world here. But I want to bring this at the center. So in this case, what is that I'll do is okay, let me cut this one. I have something called center widget. Okay. Now, guys, watch it here. In this center widget, whatever you put in the center widget will come in the center of the screen. So I'll take center widget, I'll hit enter. This is what you guys have to do it. I'll keep on doing it like this. So what is that I'll do is I'll take a center widget and I'll put my text view in the center widget. Now what will happen is this I can't see, I'm getting an error. So here, what happens with center widget is this guy has a child. Every widget will have a child. So here I have a child here. So I'll say child here, and here I'll put text. Okay, here I'm going to put text here. So now the text is coming. Now let me run this again. So if I save this here, see here guys, I don't need to run this. If I save this here, what will happen is it will get reloaded. And okay, where is my this thing? Let me run this guys first. I think this is, I need to move this up. Okay, it is taking time. So basically, it is going to something, okay, something called hot restart or hot reload. So hot restart, I'll tell you what is hot reload. So hot reload is nothing but when I make the changes, okay, normally what happens in any application when you make the changes, the entire application will be built again. The entire application will be built again. But here, when you say, okay, we have a very good feature with now it is with most of the technologies, hot reload or hot restart. So hot reload is nothing but only those changes which you have made, only those changes this thing will get executed. Others already has been executed, right? Okay, why should it get executed again? Everything has get executed. Only the change what you have made, only that change will get executed. Because of that, your application will be okay. Your application will run very fast. Okay, now you see here your application Hello World has come at the center. Okay, it has come at the center, but still I don't. Okay, I want to give a color and I want to give here. So again, I'm going to come here, hit enter. Okay, and here I'm going to give him something called style. One more attribute, like I have an attribute like text direction, right? Same thing, I'm taking a one more attribute called style. So this style comes, okay, from the class called text style. Okay, text style. And this text style, in this text style, I can give him what is the style of the text, uh, color, font, size, all those things I can give it. I'll give here something called font size. How should I know? I'm sorry. How should I know all this? You have to go through the documentation. You have to start learning slowly. Everything I want to get everything today. No. Okay. I took a very long time to learn this. Okay. Font size, I'll give this as 25. And comma, what is the other attribute I want to give? Like you guys have worked with CSS, HTML, you guys will be knowing it. Then I have something called color. So again, I have a color attribute, and color comes from the class called colors. Colors dot. Here you can have different ways of giving the color. You can give the color code, color name, color this thing. Here I'll give this as okay, in this thing I'll give this as which color I should give. I'll give accent color. Now I'll do control save here. So once I do control save here, what should happen is this should change, guys. It is getting executed. I don't know, my system is a bit slow. It will get executed within few seconds, right? So you should see the change of the color and the font size. I don't know, my system is a bit slow, guys. It should be. Why is it not changing? Okay, taking time here. So once the system is good, it will take only 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's it. It's taking too much of time for me. I think I have downloaded a number of software on this system. That is the reason it is making the system very slow. It's taken 27 seconds, guys. It will take only 3, 4 seconds. I don't know. This is a problem with my system. Now you have changed the color and the font size. Okay, let me check what is why you're taking too much of time. Okay, so this is how you change the color and bring the font to the center. I want you to try this out, guys, everyone. So what is this? It is a text widget. Text widget has properties like text direction. It has style. There are a lot of other properties. And this style again has some thing called text style because I'm giving a style to my text where I have a font size, I have colors, I have different, okay, I have different font family, font size, font color. I have different properties here. How should I know that? Okay, you can go through the documentation or you can give control space here. So you can see background color, decoration, font family, font features. Okay, what is font family? Font family is nothing but you want to give Arial or you want to give Helvetic or you want to give what is the different fonts you have. Okay, you can take that font family from here. Okay, then you have foreground, height, inherit. There are so many things, guys. Right now, we're not interested in that. So we are just exploring one by one. Slowly, we'll explore a lot of properties of this one. So I want you to get this hello world. Dude, you're still loading. Okay, it will take time. I don't know who has sent this one. Okay, you have to wait. You have to wait for okay 1 or 2 more minutes. It will load. Once it loads, it will do it. It's not there. It is working, guys. Okay, Aishwarya. Okay, I can't solve the error, guys. It's very difficult. I want you to try this out fast because if you have like okay, 5, 10 students are fine. I can talk to each one. I can solve the problems. But if you have like 300, 400 people, it's very difficult for me to solve the problems. Okay, if I start solving, it will take a huge amount of time. No, Aishwarya, we can't set up doubts to solve session. Aishwarya, I can answer your questions. If I start solving the session, doubt sessions, I can take your questions. No problem with that. But okay, I think we record otherwise how we proceed. Aishwarya, this is something you have to do it by yourself. If you have any problem, I can help you out for you. If I help you out, okay. What about others? I'm not doing any justice to them. So okay, more than 50% of the classes will have the problems. I want you to solve the problems. Okay, you can't share your screen. Okay, normally I take the control. I'll set up all those things. Now you guys can't share your screens. You guys can't talk to me. Aishwarya, not possible. You have to understand. Okay, not for all. Yeah, yes, for all. Okay, it's not possible. I can take your questions. I can, okay, if I'm start trying to solve your issues, okay, it will take a huge amount of time. We have only 2 hour session. Okay, if anyone wants to share the screen and want to, okay, I can help them out. I don't have any problems with that. Okay, but it will take a huge amount of time. That is the only concern what I have. So okay, you can talk to your vendor. If they're ready to do it on, I'm ready to do it on Saturday. You don't have time. Okay, Abhi. Okay, you talk to your this thing and ask them to arrange a session on Saturday only for the troubleshooting. Okay, again, okay, I can't solve all the problems. At least 2, 3 people I can take up, and they have an issue, they can solve. Okay, I can solve them. Okay, you want me to do it again? I'll do it. See what happens. I sure the problem is you guys will have a different settings and different these things. So you guys will have a lot of challenges. So what I'll do is, if you want me to do it on a new system, I can do it on a new system. No problem with that. So if you want me to do, anyone who want to share the screen, they can share the screen. I can do it on their system. They have to download Android Studio because Android Studio will be take a huge. It is almost like 900 MB, and they should have a very good internet connectivity and a good system. Then I can show you the demo on that. Yeah. You want me to give me again a demo? The problem is same thing. Okay, I have already set up everything. Okay, because if I start doing it, it takes a huge amount of time. If you want me to repeat again, how do you set up? I can help you out with that once more. You want me to create a new project and show it to you again? I'm ready for that. Okay, new system. I don't have new system. Currently, that's what I said. If anyone can share the screen and do it, I can do it for them. I don't have a new system. Okay, see guys, it doesn't make any difference. Okay, is everyone okay? If you guys have downloaded Android Studio, that is a major part. Once you have downloaded Android Studio, okay, let me show you the steps. See now what should I do? Okay, you said not repeat. Okay, anyways, okay, create a new project. Okay, I'll create a new project. No worries about that. So what is that I'll do is, okay, first thing is you need, okay, I'll repeat the steps again. Okay, I'll take notepad here. Okay, first step is download Android Studio. Okay, how should I download Android Studio? Go to this download Android Studio, hit enter. Okay, you get this download now. Open this. It is for okay, it is for Windows. It will start download. Okay, you can come here, download this Android Studio. It is a giraffe version. You download it. It is almost like 900 MB. So if your internet connectivity is good, it will download in like 5-10 minutes. Okay, after you download, you install this. Once you install this, it will ask for different components. Again, has to get downloaded. So again, you download all the components and okay, install. You don't need to do anything. You just click on next, next, next. It will ask you for the customized version or okay, standard version. Go for standard version. Okay, and you say next, next, next. It will get installed. While installing, it will download a lot of components. It will download at least one emulator. It will download at least one SDK of Android. So everything will be there with you. You don't need to worry about any configuration. You're ready to work on Android, okay, with this Android Studio IDE. So once you are done, once you have installed that, that is the major part. That is the tough part. Once you have done that, so what is that happens is you guys will get an empty project. So now what is that you do is now first thing is go to your file, go to your settings. Okay, under settings you have something called plugins. Type here Flutter. Okay, it's from the marketplace. You can say okay, you will see like this. Okay, a green thing install. So you click on this install. Okay, it will get installed within few seconds. It's a very small software. So once it gets installed, it is 15 MB only. Once it gets installed, you have to restart your system. That's it. Okay, if you don't do that, okay, if you don't install these plugins, you can't connect to your this thing, your Flutter SDK. So once you have done this, you open this here, come to the new project here. Okay, you will get this option. If you have not downloaded the plugins, you guys will not get this option here. So now, once you create a new Flutter project, what will happen is it will open the menu and you are okay. Your thing will be pointing to this something Java or Android. So you select Flutter here. Okay, okay, it may be pointing to Android. No, I'm not interested in this. I'm interested in Flutter to build an application. I'll select Flutter here. Now it will ask you to give me the path of your SDK. To download it, okay, I have shown you that if you want to download the Flutter SDK, come to your Google here, and here you say download Flutter SDK. So once you download, okay, once you click on this, you get an option to download the Flutter SDK part. Okay, click on this, it will give you a zip file. Download the zip file, unzip it. After unzipping it, you can place anywhere in this thing. What I did is I have placed into my D drive and okay, under this okay D drive I put this Flutter okay folder here. So now I have to give the path of this folder. So I'll come here, I'll come to my Android Studio, and here I'll give the path of the Flutter. Okay, I'll give the path. Where is my Flutter project? It is under this, give this project and say okay. Once you say okay, okay, here, next thing is you say next here, it will ask you for the project. So I want to create a new project here. So if I want to create a new project, I can give the name of the project here. XYZ, ABC, whatever name of the project you want to give it, you can give it here and say finish. Once you say finish, okay, if you want me to do it again, it takes around 15-20 minutes. If you're ready, I'll do it again. Say finish. Once you say finish, okay, it will create this project and this is how it looks. So once the project is created, open this here, come to your lib folder. Under the lib folder, this is the main file. So now what will happen is by default you have one emulator, but I want to create one more emulator. I can come here, click on this device manager. I'll get by default you guys will get one device. I want to create one more device. I'll say create device. Okay, and here I will select I'm doing the coding for the phone or a tablet or a TV or automotive. I'm doing it for phone. So go and select whichever phone you want to select, Pixel 4, Pixel 3, whichever he has given all these things. What is this? This is a virtual phone you're trying to create. Select the phone, say next. After that, you may have different platforms, okay, SDKs of Android. But see, guys, what is that I'm trying to do? I'm trying to build a phone. What is the phone? It is nothing but a virtual phone. What is the system image? System image is nothing but an OS. So which OS you want to install on your phone? You want to install OS or Pi or Oreo or Nugget? You go with this Q. That's it. Don't go with RS. Just go with this Oreos or Pi. Select this and say next. Give the name of the phone. You don't need to go for any advanced settings and say finish. So what will happen is a virtual phone is created. And you, okay, I have given the name as Samsung and Motorola. After you create the phone, just click on this play button. So your phone will open. To open the phone, it will take around say 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, open the, okay, this is how the phone will be created. Then you can minimize this one. It will go outside. This is your phone is created now. Once you create your phone, now you want to run the application, write this code hello world code, and okay, it will automatically set the main.file. And your by default, if you have only emulator, it will show the emulator. If you have connected your phone, it will show your phone also here. Okay, and then you run this one. Just click on this, it will run that, and you know that it takes a huge amount of time. Okay, and you see your output here. So this will take around 1 hour. That is the reason I said on the first day, I want you to download Android Studio, download Flutter SDK, download Flutter plugins, and keep it everything ready. So I have given you almost, we started from Wednesday. I said Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, almost 6, 7 days. After 6 days now. So that is the reason I said I want you to do it everything and keep it ready. You may have challenges, may have issues. Okay. Yeah, if you have only 5 students or 10 students or maximum 12 to 15 students, I can solve the problems. You can share your screen. I can go through the screen. I can install that. I can help you out with everything, guys. But here we have more than 400 or 500 students. It becomes extremely difficult. If I solve one problem for one people, okay, other guy, what he will think is, okay, why is he not solving for me? Why is he solving for the others? It will be a problem. No, no, Aishwarya, I can't share the screen. While running, I can see the error in the, I just said my error is small. Can you? So see, you try to share your screen. I don't think so. You can share the screen, Aishwarya. That's what I said. Okay, understand. You need to understand. Okay, you have to be smart enough. Okay, you guys are still in colleges. Then it's a problem. Okay, you have to be very smart enough that you are working in this thing. So okay, I'm not going to repeat again. Okay, okay. You guys don't have the privilege to share the screen, solve the problems. You have to work. That is how it's going on. Okay, if the strength is small, I can do it. Guys. Yeah, Manor. I know that there are a lot of challenges, Manor. I'm trying to explain the same stuff from that time. I love to help guys. I love to help. There is no other option. I need to help. Okay, but I am very much tied up. You guys can see my problem. I can't do anything. I can't help it. Okay, yeah. If you guys can, at least 1 or 2 guys can share the screen, I can help them at least. But you don't have the option here. Yes, correct, Devam. It takes a huge amount of time. Okay, it all depends on your system's configuration. I have 16 GB, and you can see that how much time it is taking for me because I have downloaded a lot of software. No, Rav, you can't share. Try to share it. Okay, I have some water and come back. Meanwhile, you guys try this out. Okay, I want to see how many guys got it at least. Yeah, yes, yes, this thing, raw. Okay, because if they enable that, most of you guys will start sharing the screen, talking, all this. There will be a lot of disturbance. Okay, so we can't take so many calls. It's almost like 400 students are there. So this is one constraint what we have it. Perfect, Devon. Awesome, very good job. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, not only the graphic cards, yes, obviously graphic cards will help you in rendering this speed. Okay, yes. Okay, but normally, okay, 16 GB also is perfectly fine. It works fine. Okay, especially for my system, I have downloaded n number of softwares, so my system has gone very slow. Okay, no, don't see my system. Okay, it will take only 3 4 seconds for you. HXM is not installed. Okay, okay, HXM is nothing but is a virtual. Okay, it's a virtualization. Okay, we're trying to install the virtual phone here. So you have to go to your BIOS settings and enable that virtual service. Yeah, what is it saying? I'm not able to see this one. No, there is a problem with your code. It's saying that LTR you have not added LTR. Check. There is a problem with the code, not with this thing. I'll share the code with you guys. Don't worry. Okay, I'm going to share the code here. Okay, this is your main code, main file. I'll share it here. Okay, I have shared the code here. You can see this one. Okay, Anupam, child keyword is nothing but I said this widgets will have one child. So that is the reason. Without this child, you guys have seen when I try to add it, okay, it was giving me an error. So this guy has a child. So this is the hierarchy of center. Okay, this guy can also have a father. Is the child of this center. This center can have one more father. I'll show you that one by one. Don't worry about that. So Rakshita, where is the snapshot, Rakshita? Okay, snapshot. I can't see what went wrong. Could not open the settings in class cache. No. Really? No, Rakshita, I suppose I need to see what is happening with the emulator. What is the problem? I can't figure out from here. Mhm. Okay, Hemant, I'll share the code in Notepad. Okay, I'll share the code here one by one. Come on, not now. Share it again. Okay, now what is that I'll do is, I'm okay, let us continue. Here, I'm going to start with something called material design. What is this material design? This material design was introduced in 2015 by Google for Android. But lately, it has been taken by your web technology, even iOS, you guys can use it, as well as you guys can use it in Android, as well as in Flutter, as well as in your Angular and React also. So this is what is happening with your this thing, material design. So what is this material design? It is nothing but a design language for what? To design your UI of Flutter. So what is that I'll do is now again, okay, here I'm doing copy paste. I don't want you guys to do the copy paste. I want you to type it again. If required to type it again, type it again, no problem. But don't copy paste it here. So here I'm just doing it here. So here, what is that I'll do is I will say material, okay, app. So I'm taking it from the material app. Here, what is that I'm doing? I'm going to do is here I'm going to give him something. Why is it giving error here? I think I didn't really do that. Okay. So I'm taking a material app. I'm going to give here now in this material app. I have very okay two to okay. I have a lot of attributes. The very important attribute is something called home attribute. Home. Home means I'm taking this material app. This material app, I'm going to use material. Right now, I'm going to just use material here. Or you guys can use something called scaffold. What is the scaffold? What is the scaffold, guys? What is the scaffold? Okay, scaffold is nothing but I'm trying to give a structure. You guys see here how is your is looking. There is no what is that called? Status bar. There is no tool bar. Okay, it is giving a blank this thing. Okay, and if I use scaffold, I can give him lot of other widgets, material design widgets. So I have to use scaffold. Again, in scaffold, very important property. Okay, it's title. I have to give him title. What is scaffold? If I want to give him a okay uh, toolbar, I want to give a bottom navigation. I want to give him all the. I want to take control over the body. I'm going to take the help of a scaffold. So scaffold will give me the structure for my look. So I'll take a scaffold here. I'll say title. Okay, here scaffold will have properties like title. Oh, why is it not giving here? Okay, I'm sorry. Before the scaffold, I have to give him app bar. So I need to show the app bar which comes on the top. So this app bar comes from the this thing called app bar, and this app bar has a property called title. And here title I have to give him a text. I'll say you guys can go and okay design the this thing also. I'll say what is this called? I'll say home screen. Some title I'll give it, guys. Some title I'll give it. Okay. After this home screen, the very important thing is I have to give it body. Okay, I'll take body and body. What is the body? Now, body. Okay, what is that? I'll do is I will take material body or whatever you guys want to take it, no problem. I'll take material. Now, in this body, the reason is I have taken material. You can take container, all those things. We keep on changing, guys, till we come to one proper this thing. I have because this is my first example, right? So that is what now this material is nothing. The body is nothing but the body of the screen. So what is the color I want to give it on the screen? I'll give color. Okay, what is the color? I'll say colors dot Okay, here I will take, this is a light, right? I will take, what should color I should take? I'll take a green accent. How does it look? I don't know. I'll take a green color as a body here, green accent. And now what is that I'll do is, this guy has a child. And the child, what is my child? I'll put my center with it. This is my child, guys. So a child will come at the center. What is the child? It's a text. I have given a text style here. Now, when I run this one here, what will happen is this my body will take this color, font will take this color. This is what I am trying to define. Okay, there is some problem here. I didn't give two commas I have added. That is okay. Okay, now let me run this one. Okay, there is a problem with match also here. What did I do wrong? No, why is it wrong with you? Okay, I think let me undo this one. Let me do it myself. Okay, now what is that I'll do is I'll just copy from here, guys. Okay, I'll copy from here. So here, what is that I'll do is I'll give a child. Okay, what is child? It is center here. I'll give a center widget. Under the center widget, I want to have a text. Okay, again the center will have a child. Again, I am going to have a text here. Okay, and what is my text? I'll copy here from here, guys. I don't want to type it here. I'll copy this text here. Okay. Now everything is fine. Yes, it's fine. Now let me run this one here. Now when I run this one here, okay, now you can see the body got this color, the text got this color. This is the text view, and you know this text property. You know what is center. Okay, you know what is material app. Material app is nothing but if you want to have the material design, which is the standard one from Google. Okay, you have to take the material app. There is no other option. You have to do it. Material app. Okay, and then in the material app, you're giving a scaffold. Why do you? Okay, why did I use scaffold? Yeah, here I'll show you the reason. If you give scaffold, you guys can give this app bar. This is what is called app bar. This is your app bar. In the app bar, we have a title called home screen, which I have given you home screen here. Okay, and then here, if a body have taken material, you can take anything here. I want to take material so that I can show my content here. That is what I'm showing it here. This color is not looking good, so I'll change it to okay red color, red accent. I'll take red accent. Now I'll do okay. Now let me run this. Just I'll do control save. Okay, it will share. It will take 3-4 seconds only. I don't know. My system is slow, so it will take a time here. Okay, it is get reloaded. Let me run this one again. Okay, the system is not working so good. Now you see the color has been changed to red. So you see the color has changed to red color. We have given the font size. The background color is the body. And what is the app bar? App bar. This is the app bar. And the app bar we have a title. And what title I have given? Home screen, which is nothing but a text. So I've given him a home screen here. Okay, and which comes with the scaffold. Why do we need scaffold? To get this bar, if you want to have a navigation, bottom navigation, you want to have a top navigation, and you have there is something called floating button. All those, if you need to have a scaffold, and all those things designs comes under this material app, which is a part of your Google. Okay, so what is that I'll do is I'll copy paste this code. Save this code and let me share this file. How do I share this file? Come to chat. No, Amir, hot reload. Okay, what is hot restart? Hot restart is going to restart everything. Hot reload, what it will do is, hot reload will load only the part which you have made the change. Okay, now, how do I share this file? I'll come to my desktop. So I don't want you to copy paste. Copy paste will make your life very simple. I want you to do it manually, then only you will start learning it. It is tough, guys. It is tough to start up with, but trust me, once you get used to it, once you get practice it, okay, you will start loving it. So everything and anything and everything you have to do through this code. First time it looks tough, guys. Once you start working it, it looks easy. Okay. Yes, we have only meant on that. Good, good, very good, Ashwarya. Okay, Rashika, what happens is if you create, you have to run this file. I'm running main.rt here. Okay, so basically don't make the changes, keep the main file. Okay, start from main itself. Don't create any other file. Good. Okay, so what is scaffold? I have already explained this. Sorry, please tell single thing I did is selling the scaffold. Okay, scaffold is nothing but if I want, okay, you have seen that, okay, if I want to give a structure to my screen, like what do you mean by structure? I want to have a app bar. I want to have a bottom navigation bar. I want to have some other widgets. So in those cases, I'm going to use scaffold. Scaffold will give me the structure for my project or for my screen. I can say screen, not the project, it's for the screen. So what is that it has? It has an app bar. It has a body. This is the body. Inside the body, I can give the color. I can add different widgets inside the body. So if I want to get this kind of a structure, I have to use scaffold. That is the scaffold. And there are many other things with scaffold. We'll come one by one. Okay, now let's continue. What is that I'm going to do is, okay, here I want to keep this in a separate class. So for that we have something called we have two kind of major widgets under Flutter. What are the major widgets? We have something called stateless widget, and we have something called stateful widget. What is stateless widget? I'll come to stateful widget later. So if I want to display any data, I'm going to create a class that extends from the stateless widget. So basically, I'm going to create a stateless widget. How do I create a stateless widget? Stateless widget, let us see guys one by one. So, so what is that I'll do is, say I said I'm going to make a lot of changes again and again. So let me minimize this one here. Now I'll come outside this thing, and here I'll create a class called, okay, you can give any name, guys. Okay, you can give my app, anything. You guys can give any name here. Class my app, which extends from stateless widget. So what is I said stateless widget? This stateless widget, we use the stateless widget to display the data, to use the data so that it doesn't maintain the state. What is the state? I'll tell you later. Okay, I'll tell you later what is the state. So I'm creating a class which extends the stateless widget, which will doesn't have the state. And why do we use it? Just to show the data on the screen. Okay, I'm using the stateless widget here. Now I'm getting an error here because this stateless widget is an abstract class. So I come here and I'll say one create missing override method. So what it will do is there is a method called build. What is the job of this build method? To show the information on the screen, to build the screen. I'm using this build. This is the right approach. Now what will happen is this method, okay, what is that I'll do is, guys, here, what is that I'll do is, I will come here, this thing here, I will copy this till, you want to copy it like this, it's perfectly fine here. Okay, or I'll cut this off. So here, this build method is expecting me to return a widget. So I said everything is a widget. So what is that I'll do is, I'll say return, and here I'll say copy this here. So this will return me a material app widget. So here should end with the semicolon here. So now what is that I'll do is, now what is that I'll do is, I'll create an instance of this my app. In this run app, I'll say, dude, I want to create an instance of my app. Okay, now everything is fine. Same thing, you want to just change the color and see this one. Okay, I'll say hello world and welcome. Hello world, hello world. Okay, welcome to Flutter. I'll just, because you can see here, the change here. Welcome to Flutter, because you can't see the change again. So I'll say welcome to Flutter. I've just made the text change, that's it. So what is that, guys? I'm doing it. I'm putting the code in a class. Which class? It's not a normal class. It is a stateless widget class. What is a stateless widget? It doesn't have a state. What is the state? I'll tell you later. So I am using this widget for what? To display the information. Okay, this widget has a build method. So this build method is responsible for showing the data on the screen. So what data I'm showing? I'm showing material app. So from here, you guys know everything. I'm showing the material app, which is on the screen. Now, if I run this here, what will happen is, okay, this app, okay, this run app will run this my app, which is a status widget, and I'll see everything the same, but only the text is changed. This is about your stateless widget. Any questions you guys have it, you can ask me guys. Run app is the responsible for running your app, guys. That is a run app. So how do you know that keywords are using each place? Okay, this is something you will learn as you keep on practicing this was. I don't think so I need this class, so I'll just minimize this class. So let me copy paste this code. Where should I paste it? I'll paste it here. Okay, and let me share this file again. I'll save this file again. I'll share this here. How do I share it here? I'll come to chat here. I'll come to my folder here. Day 5. Again, I'll say day 5, drag and drop it here. Once you drag and drop it, let me show it to everyone. Okay, you guys have to code here. No, Hemant, you can't change the color. Okay, you have to do it through the code. No, Chatterjee, nothing. I'm not talking anything here. I'm just waiting for you guys to complete that. So basically a widget, anything, whatever you see in Flutter is a widget. So whatever you see, okay, it starts from the Metal app, it is a widget, your scaffold is a widget, app bar is a widget. So, okay, everything in Metal design is a widget. So if you see widget closely, it is nothing but a class. So in this widget, what happens is Metal app. What is this Metal app? I'm trying to explain the code, guys. This is okay. You have to be very careful. You have to okay. You have the recording. You can listen to it again. Okay, Material app is nothing but if I want to get the material design, which is from Google, I'm using this Material app. In this Material app, I have something called scaffold. So what is scaffold? Scaffold is nothing but if I want to get the structure for my screen, I'm going to scaffold. In this scaffold, I have something called app bar. So this is my app bar, okay, or I call it as a toolbar or app bar. In the app bar, I want to have a text. So I'm taking the help of this text widget, which is nothing but a title attribute. Now after this, I have a body. This body I'm going to change later with container and other stuff. So this body I'm taking a material so that I can take the body and I can play with the body. Inside the body, I'm going to give the color. So by default, the color will be given to this body. And inside the body, I can have one child. In the child, I have some, okay, which is nothing but I'm keeping in the center. And in the center, I'm displaying the text. This is what I'm doing it here. One second. text direction is nothing but dot LTR. Okay, LTR means left to right. So basically, in English, we write from left to right. In Arabic, we write from right to left. So in Arabic, we use RTL. Okay, right to left, RTL, we use it. In English, we use LTR, left to right. That's it. Yes, I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you how do we place image, how do we add different this thing. We have just added only one text view. Okay, we can add multiple text. I think there's a problem with the installation. Okay, the things are not getting installed properly. You have to, can you do reinstall everything once again? Name Rakshita. Rao, okay, sir, can we add different lingual files in one app with Flutter? Yeah, okay, what do you mean by lingual file, different lingual files? Okay, you can add text of different languages. You can build a screen for different languages. Yes, you can do it. I've already shared Chandu. It's there in that this thing. I've already shared it again. If you don't share, I will share it again. If you're right. Yes. Okay. Yes, you can change it there. You can change the font. You have okay. We have this font feature, right? So you have different. We have font family. You can change the font. Yes, you can change it in this feature. It's not Flutter. Any application development follows SDLC pattern. Kotlin, anything is fine. Kotlin, go for Kotlin. Nothing to worry about that benefit. Okay, this was yesterday I have explained. You have to do your homework on that. Override. Okay, emulator, what you have to do is go to your AVD manager here. Okay, create a device. If you have a device, you can display that. Otherwise, you have to create a device here. Just click on that. Okay, select whichever device you want. Say next. Okay, you may download some operating system, download it. Say next, give the name of the app and say finish. Okay, you're done with that. So once you're done with that, it will open this. Just click on this play button. It will start your emulator. That's it. Okay, for iOS emulator, you have to have Mac machine. You have to have Mac machine and export. Then only you can, okay, open that emulator for Mac machine. We call that as a simulator in iOS. For iOS, you need to have a Mac machine. No, Pooja. I said you need to export. You need to have a Mac machine to build that IPF file. You can't do it. So we will try some hands-on experience on dynamic functional development. Okay. No general brand names. You have to give it Venkat. You have to give it. You type it manually. Okay, guys. So how can we create logic to Flutter for forming type of application? Okay, I'll come to that. I didn't come to that smart until now. So we'll come to that. Okay, for that we have to use something called stateful widget. Okay, I'll come to that point a bit later. Please, you don't have any other questions? How many of you guys got it? Is it working for you guys? What about others? Can you please type it fast, guys? Ritam, you have to, okay, you have to have some patience. We'll do it later. Guys, what about others? Only two, three guys got it. What about others, guys? Okay, children, no problem. Okay, we'll continue. So, how to use multiple text in one item. I'll show you that tomorrow, Sunday. Okay, guys. Thank you for your time. Yeah, children, you want to say something? You can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Ansel. Guys, hope you enjoy the session. Please let me know in is there any queries for me in the chat box. I'm sharing the attendance link again. If you don't have any queries means you can leave the session. Okay. So there is no any queries. So we'll wind up the session. So Ansari, you can stop the sharing your screen. Yeah, thank you. So there is no queries. So we'll wind up the session for today. Thanks for joining. We'll meet you on the same time, same place